All right, welcome back to the CMSportsNet player of the game. I'm with the CMSportsNet player of the game with the game of the week, Christian Szarko, Liberty Boys Basketball. Congrats on the win, Christian. I want to ask you a couple of things, but first, take me through the last possession when you scored. What was the play drawn up there, and what did you see when you got to the rack?
So that's our base offense, just a screen, and they didn't hedge it, so I just drove it and got the layup.
And then played good defense, had some fouls to give, which absolutely was in your favor. Tell me about the first half between the second half. They had a 6-point lead, I think, in the first half, and you guys were able to really come out and play more Liberty basketball in the second half. What changed?
Well, a lot of the time, we handle adversity very well, and no matter what the score is, we're just always ready to fight and get back in the game.
Now, you got your first start tonight, I believe, because of Gavin being out, but also because I know you went through something earlier in the year. What's this year been like for you, man? To get finally back out on the court like this, starting a big game like the way you did tonight.
It's been a crazy year, and I'm just glad to be playing basketball. They told me I wasn't going to be able to play again, and I'm starting in the rival game, so.
Pretty cool, huh?
Very blessed.
Just quickly, in case the viewers don't know, you fell. You had a freak accident at a Ravens game.
I had a traumatic brain injury, and I was in the hospital for a week.
Pretty scary.
Very, very lucky. Very lucky.
I'm glad you're sitting here next to me. You guys have won, I think, 9 games in a row now. What's been the change since I think you lost a century, and then you may have only lost 1 game since then, or in that span? It wasn't a high-scoring game tonight, but it was Liberty basketball, like you mentioned in the second half. What's been the biggest change since about mid-January to now that you guys are really rolling right now?
Just taking practice seriously, working like every second in the gym. Before that, it was a lot of messing around, typical high school stuff. But we really locked in towards the end of the season, and that's how we got this win
you
streak.
buckled down for sure. And, you're the hottest team around as we get ready for the playoffs. I know South Carroll's in your region, and you could play them. We'll see how it goes. But just the strength of this team right now is, to me, it seems like it's depth because Gavin goes out, you come in. The Catal boys come in. If you're not in there, someone else is coming in. Greg was saying on the broadcast, top to bottom, Liberty's pretty tough. It's got to make you feel pretty good that anybody can contribute like that.
Yeah, I had some fouls there, and we had some people come in the third quarter, and they just played great defense, and that's how we stayed in this game.
We saw you counting 3, 4, making sure the coach knew. And then last thing, you mentioned you didn't know if you're going to play again. Here you are starting against your rivals and your friends, but also your enemies, at least on the court. Did you take a minute to take that all in and look around? Because it's Century Liberty, right? The stands are packed. It's loud on both sides. Did you look around and be like, hey, I'm here. It feels good.
The nerves coming into this game were crazy, and as soon as I got on the court, I just took a deep breath and soaked it all in.
Yeah. Well, congrats on the great game, and congrats on the win. Christian Szarko.
Genova's to go. Pizza, pasta, subs, and more. Fresh pizza straight out of the oven. Mouth-watering cheesesteaks right off the grill. Carry-out, delivery, and online ordering is available. Genova's to go. Westminster, Manchester, Hampstead, and Eldersburg.